What's up, and welcome back to Motion RC. We have had a wonderful month here at motionrc.com, getting to spend time with the boys down from Cletus McFarlane YouTube channel, and they invited us out for the Freedom 500. It was an absolutely amazing event. We had a live drone show and got to shake hands with so many new RC hobbyists that are learning all about this hobby. I hope you enjoy some of the content we made from the event and enjoy these pictures as we go through them. Man, that was great. We also got out with the Piaget this month and had a ball trying to fly it around the drone and just doing some fun 3D. And we can't wait to share this video later in the week with you. But for now, let's enjoy some of these clips.
Hello, pilots. Welcome back to Motion RC Live. I'm James alongside Wesley over here, and happy to be back for our usual monthly live show, the big production version where we're going to run through the community and a bit of everything. I did not know what to put on the title for this one because we are talking a bit about everything today. So want to welcome everybody who's already here in the chat. I see Med Scott, Jeff in Lower Alabama, Victor RC Jets, Mike Bird. What's going on, man? Jameson Clark, Kevin H. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great early week of April. Obviously, this was one of those where the first Friday of the month fell, on the last possible first day of the month. So there's already been a bit of April here. And yeah, man, we're ready to go. We have a big month ahead of us as you might see on the sidebar. Where we're going to start today is Top Gun 2023 is coming up at the end of the month, April 26th to the 30th. And our man Wesley over here has entered. He has entered as a pilot in 2 classes. So Wes, say hello and, let everybody know what you're going to be flying.
Well, hey guys, it's been an awesome month for us too. And we're super excited. We've got Top Gun coming up just here in a few weeks. I've entered in the, can't remember the name of the class right now, but the class for the ARFs. So this is the Black Horse Zero. I'm going to be flying that in one of the classes. And then I'm also going to be flying the Eurofighter in the EDF jet class. And I'm going to be joined out at Top Gun by our good buddy, Jerry McGee. He's going to be kind of in the tent with us and flying some of his Motion RC products in the event. So currently he actually bought the Fiesler Storch from me that some guys have seen long time ago here, and there's pictures of the exact airplane on our website, but he's going to try and fly that. I know he actually got out yesterday, got back with me that he had his first flights with it, and is getting warmed up for his Top Gun debut of the Fiesler Storch. So it's kind of cool getting to see all these models that me and Papa put together and getting to see them fly at Top Gun, which is something I've always wanted to do. Any guys that know about Top Gun, this is kind of I call it the Super Bowl of RC, basically. If you're an RC pilot, this is the competition. And it's really going to be a very neat experience. So the class that I'm entering, they're not really judging the build of the model. It's all about the pilot's flying skill in the one that I'm doing. So really looking forward to it. We have to do our basic maneuvers. So high speed pass, low speed pass, gear out, drag, full flaps. You have to make a slow speed pass down the runway. I need to pick my maneuvers. I'm still working on that right now. I've been playing a lot of simulator here lately, working on a routine. But I think we're going to probably be doing either a 4-point roll or a regular roll, Cuban 8, loops, the normal maneuvers that you expect to see out of a scale airplane. At the end of the day, the whole point of Top Gun is to make your airplane and your model fly as realistic to the real airplane as you can. So super looking forward to it. I can't wait to do it. And now I got the news that old James is coming down to hang out with us. So it's always a good time when we do these events together. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm pumped. It's just gonna be me. Alex has family things, so I'm gonna head down. Obviously, I want to go to film it, help Lori, so we just have more cameras to film the thing. And I'm thinking of doing a video. I want to do like a sort of mock-you documentary, I guess, if you will, style, where I just want to, for anybody might not know like what it takes to get involved, follow around Wes setting up the models, other guys, the behind the scenes stuff that goes on at Top Gun. I've never been to Top Gun, only seen the videos. It's an event I've always wanted to head to, but just over the years, it's the type of thing where I have no business flying in Top Gun, and but I'll just be excited to see all the Last year, I think you guys went and made a little video from it, and just the seeing the large models and
and the detail
the best of the best pilots.
Oh.
Like you get a bit of that obviously at Joe Null. You get a lot of those types of models, but Top Gun is where they're all coming, and the people
Yeah.
that actually want to compete. You know, Jerry had emailed. He said, you told him that I was thinking of flying. I'm like, I don't know where Wes told you that I was thinking of flying in this. Like, maybe as a joke.
We're going to put you at the noontime demos every day.
I do my same basic maneuvers. But no, I have no business flying in that, but I'll head down. And so I'll be there, happy to shake hands and chat with everybody, and just overall enjoy the event. And hopefully Wes can take home, because I would love to see, like, as much as on the back of my wall, I want that 100,000 YouTube plaque. On the back of your wall, I want to see the clock propeller. Yeah. That Top Gun, one of those Top Gun trophies are just absolutely stunning. It's like a propeller with the clock in the middle. It's got to be a couple $100 in itself. And that would be awesome if you could pull it out. That would be great. And if Jerry beats you, then I'm going to have to buy it off of Jerry somehow. We're going to have to take it from that. That's going to be really funny.
And this is actually the 35th year of Top Gun. So this is a very long-running event, too, that's been along for a very long time. And I mean, I can't get it across to guys enough. If you're around this event, you should come to it, because you'll see some of the most amazing model aircraft you've ever seen. I mean, they literally get into, when you go into the master's class, I'm kind of in the beginner's class this year, but the master's class, you have to build the airplane from scratch. It has to be an exact replica. I mean, they go down to every rivet. You've heard of rivet counters. Well, they count them out here to, score those Master Series airplanes. And when you look at one of the Masters class airplanes, it is an exact replica of the real airplane, down to the inside of the gear doors are all finished out with the little actuators and everything from the real airplane. It's a fantastic event. Like I said, people come from all over to see this, and I can't wait.
Yeah, and I heard you talking about the build on the Zero. Remember, I built that Zero, so
thank
God they're not. Thank God they're not judging on the build. But hey, it's been flying. It hasn't.
It hasn't gone out of the sky yet. There you go. It must be built right.
It's built right.
This week, all I've been doing on it is kind of bringing it up to that next level. The Black Horse models come out of the box so well finished already. And it just takes that little bit more to push it over the edge, that little bit more. So, like, I've been working on the prop, getting it kind of more scale looking. I've been working on the radial. I've added some wires into it to make it look more like the real thing. You guys have seen it before, where I go in with a pin and put a dot on all the rivets. Well, I did this on this one. It comes out of the box with the black rivets on it, and all I did is went through and put a silver dot in all the rivets on the airplane. Going cross-eyed after doing it for a week now, but it's just that little bit extra you can do on your models, just like we are. There's nothing hard that I've done on this. It's all about what you're willing to do to bring your model to that next level. And I'm super looking forward to everybody seeing it out there and getting James to film it. It's going to look beautiful. Between you and Lori filming at the same time, I'm sure we're going to get some epic shots out there of it.
Oh yeah, just more coverage all around, and and check it. Then in our tent, like, I'm gonna bring down some models that I want to pass off to Wesley anyway. Probably this Twin Otter, but we'll have them displayed down there as well.
Yep.
I might even bring down the Titanic or the or the Missouri next to me, because we got those in the lake. So we'll show you some of that footage coming up. Those videos are coming next week. They're absolutely stunning. But we'll get into that. But overall, guys, so again, Top Gun coming up April 26th to the 30th in Lakeland, Florida at, what's the name of the field?
Paradise Field. It's been held
Paradise
there for
Field.
a very long time. One thing about Paradise Field is it's always exciting flying. So at Top Gun, when your name's called to fly, you have to fly, no matter what the weather is. And it's normally 15 to 20 mile an hour crosswind.
It's like Fight Club.
You get to really see these pilots working.
It's like Fight Club. If it's your first time at Fight Club, you have to fight.
That's right. So, it always makes for a very exciting week of flying to watch this.
Nice. I see some people. I see Pilot Robert, Captain Robert Blage are in the chat. The Patinchik Brothers RC. Funny, I was just looking through your channel, guys. I noticed I hadn't seen a video in a while. I wonder what they're up to. and I was hoping you guys are still around. Glad to see you guys here.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. I know it's probably late. What time is it for you guys? 6 dinner time.
Middle of night.
Hopefully you got
it's always off.
Hopefully you got a nice dinner going on over there. And then I saw a question, James from Olson Aviator. What do you think of the Tiger Malt's new scheme from Nexa? Well, I love Tiger Malt. Is it the yellow? I don't know if it's necessarily new
I've seen the yellow and the gray.
Or did I miss it? We didn't have
I think they brought the camo. What is it? There's a yellow.
We had the camo and we had the gray, and then now I think we have the yellow. But the yellow isn't necessarily new. Again, a lot of Nexa planes have been around for years. We just, rebranded going through. But I have the silver one. Stunner. Yellow's probably even better, having just flown for the first time in a bit for me. Had a great, I hope you guys watched the Twin Otter video, but yellow aircraft just stick out like a sore thumb. So easy to see. It's a great color for any aircraft because regardless of the sky, you're going to be able to see it. And I definitely love that. So all good. But yeah, the silver one, I'll bring the silver one down for you, Wes. You should get some flights on the Tiger Moth.
I don't think I have a biplane for Motion RC yet.
And then I have the Nexa P40 I did a year back. I want to get to too. I'm gonna get you all the balsa ones. But
yeah, I was gonna. Oh.
No, keep going.
Oh, I was gonna fly the Nexa P47. We got them back in stock about a month ago, and then we sold out of them again in about a week. They went like that.
Balsa goes fast.
Airplane.
They can only produce so many, and the demand is just really high. It takes a while to produce them. So when we do get a container, they go
go fast,
really quick. Like you did a video on the that we're waiting to even show. The airline, the CE 208.
208. Yeah, it's a Cessna 208.
Yeah,
Grand Caravan.
Like you have a video you flew. We sent that to you, and they were all gone. It was like there's a DHL version, I believe, or something like that. Like a, and then
it's a DHL,
the civilian version,
civilian one, like I've got.
So eventually
they're both civilian airplanes.
But, and I still want to do the F-82.
Yeah, the twin Mustang.
The twin Mustang looks cool.
And I've actually got to see the what's the tri-motor, the Junker,
the
German
Junker,
one. Yeah,
Junker.
A guy had one at the Motion RC flying, and it looked sweet. And I've always wanted to do that one too. But it's one of those ones when it comes in stock, it sells instantly.
It's gone. It's gone. But let's move on here and continue on our show. So let's get to the customer community because, man, I was going through Facebook this week, the Facebook customer community, and there's a lot of excellent stuff. A lot of Eurofighter schemes coming through. So Wes, you've probably seen them all. You're in there too, but to refresher. But we're starting here with Nick Vesio. It's hard for me to. It's really small on my screen, the name. So sorry.
Fun to see a tank.
But he threw up his KV-1, and then a couple people were in the comments with some other KV-1s, like, "Hey, I got one too," and there are a couple just cool shots.
One from
Ray Garcia. This was awesome with I love the tank. The tankers on there, and I don't know if you guys know, if you go into our scale accessories section, we've got a lot of 16th scale accessories now, and there's even some tank figurines. If they're not in stock right now, it's because they're out of stock, but like we're getting more 16th scale accessories to add to your tanks. Like there's there's muzzle covers, there's like logs that you'd put on the thing, all sorts of boxes, things like that, like little 16th scale detail items that you can add to your to your tanks that just who doesn't love the scale detail? If you're gonna go hard, go hard. And then this one was from Kenny Blankenship. There we go.
More importantly, Mike Bird just said he got a 8-month-old puppy and he named it Sherman.
Whoa!
We need pics of Sherman, Mike Bird.
Oh, we definitely need pics of Sherman.
Next to a Sherman.
That's so funny. My dog, I had a German Shepherd I got had years ago. He passed. Had to put him down a few years back. Sad. My best friend, but I named him Marty. But I was initially going to name him Panzer, but my wife did not like that. I wanted to name him Panzer because he's a German Shepherd, and then Back to the Future was on, and she wouldn't let me name him Biff. So Marty is what I went with, but would have been cool if it was Panzer. But that's awesome. I want to see that pic, Mike Bird. Moving on, we got Nick Stemsider?
This one's
Nick
awesome.
Stemsider. This is a what do you call it? Red Baron scheme. So it's like a German scheme on the Eurofighter. Absolutely stunning.
Epic
Stunning
on this
looking. And when you see the top down shot, the red and then the white like on different sides, so it'll look different from the side you're on. I believe it's a scale scheme. I'm assuming it's a scale scheme. And why didn't we make this scheme? Just to start out, like, that is an epic scheme and looks absolutely fantastic. And then we got Nate. Anybody knows, Nate got his PJ-50. Now, he had some videos of flying this thing around. Nate is over in Cali, and he's got like a field near his house or something where he can just fly through, and he threw a couple videos up with his PJ-50 where he was cruising, and he's got the background out there in Cali that just looks great. But one of them, he goes like right by his face, living dangerously with the PJ. But woo,
so funny. It looks like the hills of Texas in this shot, not California to me.
It's stunning out there, man. And the
Like,
PJ-50
beautiful.
flies like an aerobatic.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could do so much more with the PJ-50 than just fly at scale.
Oh,
That thing is a beast to fly. I probably haven't flown my gold one since I flew it with you.
there you go. Top Gun demo time.
Right. Oh, they're not getting me to fly a Top Gun. It's embarrassing. That would be embarrassing. Moving on. Michael Schneider with another Euro scheme. I don't think he was finished in this one. I don't know if he had finished ones. Coming
I
up,
think this
there
is another
was that
Red
the only
Baron.
one? But he's working on it. And again, like I said, a lot of the Eurofighter schemes coming in. I didn't realize the model had as many schemes. I didn't expect to see as many custom schemes. I appreciate that. And yeah, I down talk my piloting skills. I hadn't flown in a little bit. Like over the winter, I really didn't get a chance to fly. I've been taking on a lot of the surface stuff. So Alex even looked at me that day. We went out to the lake. I'm like, and he's like, "Are you ready for this?" I'm like, I had the Twin Otter on floats. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
why
like,
not?
we're going for it. And it's like riding a bicycle at this point.
There you
But,
go.
you know, again, I could take off and land anything comfortably. It's just getting to, you know, I don't practice advanced maneuvers that I'd go fly in Top Gun, but I could pretty much take off and land anything. I could bring it back home, but
There you go. That's
you
what's
know,
important.
That's what's important. I have fun doing it though. So we'll move on. I didn't have to take a swim in the lake. Michael Rosnick with his Apache. This is a 500 scale, which surprised me because when I saw the air, I thought, oh, that has to be an 800, a big one. But the level of detail that Michael puts into his helis, and then he's a good cameraman as well, makes it look so real.
Oh.
So absolutely gorgeous. And Rosnick, I believe he works for Bell Helicopters, so he's like a heli engineer, mechanic, or something along those lines. He's in and around helis in real life and brings that love and passion to his models, and it always looks good when you see it in there. It always shows. Then Matt Collins took his Freewing F-15 and went with the T-38 would have been the
Top
bad
Gun.
guy in Top Gun, you know. So a lot of people do this. We've seen it, you know, over the years, but always good to see it again, and it always looks good, all black. And everybody's always going to say, keep it out of the sun, you know. Yep, keep it out of the sun, but, you know, I'll paint a model all black. I don't care. Little gatoring. You don't see it in the air. Oh, Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker. Happy Friday, man. That's a New York Giant legend. Caught a Super Bowl touchdown against the Bills. That was the first Super Bowl. It was the first football game I ever watched, and that's the game that made me a Giants fan. And then I had to suffer through the rest of the 90s.
Oh, for you.
I know you're a Jet fan, Alex. I know you're a Jet fan, but the 90s Giants, it was a rough go after that Super Bowl run.
Oh,
And
this
then
one
Luke
was really
Hansen. This is great. He bought the MiG-29 decal sets from us, the digital, and just tossed them all around his A10 and made a really great job. It came out really great. I would almost say get more of them. because at the start, you could really go hard with them, but he made them work. You can cut them however you want them because they're all, squared off, those decals, so you can really, really make it work well. And that looked really good. Then we got Luis Y. Maria Jimenez. He's just out with his Black Horse PC9. Gorgeous model. I had it for a long time. Flew it. Landed it without the gear a couple times at a show once because I had not drilled out my gear enough and they wouldn't come. The nose gear wouldn't come down, so I belly landed it 3 times at a show in the grass, and it was perfect. It didn't mess up the model at all. It came down so soft till I figured it out. Now this one, Jonathan Festa, love this. The What If Blue Angels F-14 Tomcat.
Epic looking too.
That should happen. That should have happened. That would have been, I guess they're just too big, I don't know. But I feel like those Blue Angel pilots would have been able to pull it off where they were close enough that they could have opened their wings near each other, and just got close. Or hell, could you open one wing and just like wave, turn sideways, wave at the crowd like a dolphin?
I know they actually did do testing on the F-14 flying. It was one wing open and one wing out. Or one wing closed.
Really?
Yep. There's actually pictures of the real one doing it.
Okay, so it could work.
It
Probably
could
not
work
for a long time, but with enough altitude, I guess anything will work.
There you go. Exactly.
But looks good. And then we got our boy Jerry McGee.
There you go.
He got
the
his
man, the myth, the legend.
New Gripen. He'll be with us down at Top Gun. But he did his, and now I'm forgetting the scheme it is. It's a German scheme, I believe. Or Hungarian. Sorry, it's a Hungarian scheme. And simple scheme, but he did some nice detail work on it. Yeah. And sometimes less is more.
Looks awesome.
Really fantastic. I like the shape of the Gripen. I definitely like the shape of the Gripen.
Yeah, I think he's been bouncing between this and his F4 for his Top Gun entry this year.
Got to go F4. He flies the F4 so well.
He flies it so
He flies
well.
the F4
I
so
agree
well.
with you.
Yeah. I mean, he can fly that with his eyes closed at this point.
Stiff competition.
Then we got, you're not beating Jerry, let's be honest.
No, probably not.
He wanted you to enter. just to beat you up. He did.
Hey.
You read this name?
Can I read this name? Jay who? Hungaman? Jay Hungaman. Nexa, but there it is. The F-82.
Hey, there's your airplane.
I want it. Eventually. It will be here. I'm gonna do it. It's just so ugly in the best ways.
It is. I agree. I always thought this would be a cool model.
Yeah, I want to check. I would love to. Yeah, honestly, we should do a Spitfire like that.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
A twin Spitty, just make one. That could be fun. What?
Fly as one, and then you hit a servo button, and then you guys each fly.
And they split apart, and each of us fly our
What's
own
gonna
plane.
happen with the other wing?
Make the wings go into each other, so like it pulls out.
Okay.
You guys are pilots.
Yeah, we can make
Patent
that. That sounds like
on this one.
That sounds like a flight test challenge. I don't know if I have the engineering skills to make that work. But all around, that's cool. That, again, comes stock like that. That's a stock aircraft.
Beautiful paint job, right out of box, too.
And now this F-15 by Jacob Rutledge, I had to put it, golf clap this one.
Yep,
this absolutely stunning scheme. When it popped up, I had to make it the customer community image, and then he added more images of it. This is absolutely gorgeous, Jacob. I'd never seen this scheme. I believe it's a real life replica, one-time thing. Probably some commemorative. It's hard for me to remember all of these when I see them. But either way, that's absolutely good. I wouldn't even want to fly it. It's like, it's just beautiful. Like, even like, I didn't even realize when I first saw it, like there's like a dragon or something, right? Or an eagle. You see it, Alex? Right on that picture that you have up now. There's like an outline of an eagle in black against the background of the stars and stripes, and it should all be painted. They should all be painted like that. Just like they should all look like that when they go around. F-15's what, 105-0 undefeated combat record. Worthy of a beautiful scheme. I absolutely love it. Angela Lopez with meh. What are you on? Get out of the chat. Just get out. That's a gorgeous scheme. I love it. That's crazy.
It might be a bit American for some people.
A little too America, I guess, yeah. But, man, I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
That's right.
I would wear Rocky shorts while I flew that thing.
Yes.
That would be the way to go, or Apollo shorts. Sorry, they're Apollo shorts. I'd wear Apollo shorts first. Rocky stole them. That's awesome. Absolutely gorgeous,
awesome.
though. Love that one. Then Jackie Chen just posted some nice silhouette pictures in the dark of his Eurofighter. Really love the backgrounds on these. And the Eurofighter, that's one thing it's great on, too. It looks great at night.
Covered in lights.
Yeah, it's covered in lights. The lights really stand out. So, awesome. And then we have Harold Jimry? Jimry, we'll call it. Just black and white shots of his Eurofighter. The bottom shot with the money shot, if we will, of the loadout. That just looked really cool.
Speaking of Eurofighters, for anybody that does join us out there, we did donate a Eurofighter to the club for the Top Gun event to use in their raffle too. So maybe you could win one if you're out there.
Yeah. Jerry McGee will be hosting that raffle, you said?
The club that he's
the club, Imperial RC Club
Yep.
at Top Gun is going to host a raffle that you guys can purchase if you're out there, and you have the chance to win a 6S Eurofighter. So that's cool. And then we donate another aircraft to Top Gun that I think they're going to do for their raffle. It's a Banshee going to be there. So some raffle prizes to win as well.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be fun. Then we got Ava SRTO. Is that?
I love the
Did I get
Huey.
that right? But he just had his UH-1N. Awesome.
Still my favorite
Awesome.
helicopter. I love it.
Oh, and then this was interesting. Eric Ish. Is it Ish? Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Eric Ish doing some work on his gripping. And you can see the way this is him. He put, he split the images and made it like one image. So hard to see, but you could see where he went with it. And then whatever he did to the top sort of bleeded the paint job underneath. I don't even know how to explain it, but that looks awesome as well. Just an excellent scheme.
Tiger King.
And then you could tell, the Tiger King. That was short-lived. I'm never going to financially recover from this. Anthony Pedro Brown. Now, there's a Hawk, but I believe it's the T-45, not the 70mm Bayhawk. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to tell. He just called it the Hawk that he reschemed. It looks like the bigger version.
The 70.
You think it's a 70?
Yeah, looking at the wheel.
I feel like it's too chubby to be the 70. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Or it might not even be ours. It could be the 80 from
Might
FMS.
be.
I don't know. But
Still
either
a
way, it
sweet
looked
paint
great,
job.
and I'll call it what it is. It's a beautiful paint job. So
There
throw
you
it in
go.
there. Throw it in
Love
there.
it.
We love it. And then Alan Rockwell coming in with his Luftwaffe Eurofighter.
I think this is my
Unbelievable.
favorite paint job I've seen yet on one. I just love the blue against the white. It pops so good to me. I bet that looks great in the sky.
I love it, but that Red Baron, man.
I know it's a hard choice. It's a hard choice.
That
Pick
Red
one.
Baron. We have to put up. Can you do a poll, Alex?
Oh,
A poll. Let's make a poll in the chat. Or Lori, or one of you can get in there
Some
and
of
just
us.
make
We'll
a
get it
poll
done.
in the chat.
done
Love
it
this Euro. Who done it better, Luftwaffe or Red Baron? As far as the German Eurofighter schemes go,
Oh.
Alan Rockwell versus. Well, I'm forgetting the other guy's name now. Why am I forgetting it?
Was it the Red Baron and what?
Red Baron, and I guess we'll just call this the Luftwaffe. I love it.
The waffle.
I don't know where that came from. There's I always see, no, it's a Luftwaffe. I know I was making a joke. There's like a meme. There's like a meme where waffles flying in the air. That was it. It was a joke. Somebody made an airplane out of waffles.
I think I've seen the one you're talking about.
And, he calls it the Luftwaffe, which is really funny.
Pulls up.
Oh, Luftwaffe got the first vote already? No way. No way. It's gorgeous, Alan. Don't get me wrong. They're both absolutely gorgeous, but something about the other one's just meaner. And my son's hooked on Snoopy right now in Peanuts cartoons, so the Red Baron is like, he's always asked me, was the Red Baron real? I'm like, I've seen it. I stood next to a RC model that was taller than me of it, and I think Tyler Perry bought it at Joe Nall that year. It was awesome. Yeah, he just walked up and just bought it from the guy.
This one's actually pretty awesome too.
Victor Shamulus, man, awesome work as well on your Euro. You could, if you're in the chat, let everybody know, what it's of. You put some pictures of the real version in there. I'm forgetting off the top of my head, origin country and things like that.
I think this is one of the waffles too.
This one's gorgeous as well.
It's from Germany.
Is it a waffle? Is it another German waffle? Wow.
There you go. We got to add this one into our poll too. Pretty epic paint job too.
That is an epic paint job as well. So then the winner of the first poll is going to face this one. And we'll go. Right now, the poll, Luftwaffe, I think people just against me. They're only voting for the other one because I said I like the other one. I know how it is. More Euros. Tim Gosler. We've seen Tim's post. I'm terrible with last names. But
I'm no
this
better.
One looks still unfinished. I don't think I didn't see an update. Like, I know it seems like he's still waiting for some maybe tail graphics and stuff. So this is in the early stages, but that's looking pretty good as well. So I'm happy to see it when it goes through. And then Ray Manuel, the fire booty man, coming in with just some beautiful shots of his stock scheme with his own afterburners on the back.
Oh yeah, that one gets my vote.
Took some nice pictures of it. Looks good. And then we had Ray Garcia. This is a cool model I've always wanted to see in person, the Black Horse Norseman.
Yeah, I've never actually seen this one until these pictures.
I had the Fairchild for a long time, but I like the Norseman. And then the other one, what is this? Is it the silver one with the weird way the wings attach? I'm forgetting which one it is. Similar high wing aircraft. I'm forgetting off the top of my head what it's called, but this one and the other one, I remember when they initially came in, they had sent me the Fairchild, and in my head I wanted this one or that other one.
Oh yeah, but, I know which one you're talking about.
I'm forgetting.
British
it's like round.
It's British.
Yeah, the quarters round where they meet the fuselage, the wings. I'm forgetting.
I can't think of the name of it. I have one.
Yeah, why am I forget? Somebody's gonna get it. Gonna get it. It's on the website. I can't check it right now.
It'll hit me.
But it's gorgeous. Then this is, what does that say? Puth. Is it Puth? Puth Nam. Another Eurofighter against the sky, and just looks good with the sun in the background. Lysander, that's it. The Lysander. Bang. That's the one.
That was it, the Lysander.
I wanted the Lysander. Guy in customer service, Derek, one of our customer service guys, got that one, and I've seen it fly in video, but just looks absolutely awesome.
Yeah, and it's huge.
There's
two or three of them on our website actually now. There's a big one and there's a medium-sized one, if I remember right. I think we have a Black Horse and a Nexa version of it.
Now we're going to get to some videos from YouTube. This one will start with the RC Turbinator. Frode Gilbranson and pilot Jan Berg, who you usually see in there. They were on the frozen lake with the turbine F-22 they got. And if you want to check this out, go to RC Turbinator on YouTube. I love the sound of the turbine in his 22. Just looks awesome. Just sounds awesome as well, but flying on the frozen lake too looks awesome. So if you want to see the full video, head over to his YouTube channel. He usually posts some stuff. I was actually looking around. I haven't seen any new videos from RC Tommy in a while because Tommy's with those guys, and RC Tommy's got some of the best looking videos you're ever gonna see. Just his camera work is really top notch. So I was surprised I haven't seen a new video from him in a while. Hope everything's going well over there. Maybe he just took a break from flying for a bit. Maybe he'll get back into it. But all around, Jan's an excellent pilot. 22 is probably one of the easier planes to fly. But just look at that. The sound of that. The sound of that is. The sound of that video is even better. And I bet, like, if you're being there, I wonder if, like, being around the frozen lake, if the sound reverberates off things, like echoing through the hill, probably sounds even better in person.
Right.
Absolutely awesome.
And if you're cold, you can stand behind it.
There you go, yeah. You can always smash it into the ground and got yourself a nice little bonfire going. Then we got Alejandro, just posted a little clip of one of his latest videos of his F-18 from the sky, doing like a Cobra, doing the cool stuff that only Alejandro can do, or, well, can do on video, if will. I'm sure plenty of people do it, but Alejandro's second to none when it comes to piloting skills. And I actually saw that man's a heck of a guitar player, too. Do you see he posted a video of himself, like, just going nuts?
I guess I missed that one. I'm going to have to go back and look.
Yeah, he posted a video of him just ripping on a real guitar. Like, not as good as I was on Guitar Hero, but, he does it with a real guitar, so it's okay. But you can tell he's got the finger rhythm, which just probably makes his piloting skills even better. His fingers are trained. Awesome. But all around awesome. Then we got Patrick Charlesworth with this amazing MiG-29 scheme, and the way he like glassed it. Ooh, like it doesn't look like foam no longer. Even did the hubcaps blue. Like, if you like blue and white and black, there it is.
I'm a sucker for that blue and white together. It always looks so good on an airplane. Man, look at the gloss.
Yeah, the gloss on it is just absolutely stunning. This looks like a William Jackson special.
I feel like I'm looking at a composite turbine here.
And he's got the he even glassed the nozzles in the back, and he's got so it's the MiG with the thrust vectoring on it. Ooh!
Beautiful.
Anders, I would love to take the weekend and come fly in Sweden or Norway. Quick weekend.
Just a quick
Sweden,
bounce over there.
Hey, I'll ask my CEO tomorrow. Just
right.
Get us in there. That'll be
tickets. Great. First class,
we just get some quick tickets over to Sweden or Norway. That would be awesome.
Right.
And then get me on like some sort of plane that can just land on that lake. I'll come in all with slow motion background. Are we frozen?
No, it looks like it's running.
I lost video, so you tell me what's showing.
There's a helicopter. Sheriff's helicopter.
I think we lost Wes. Or he's coming. There he is. He's coming back.
I'm still here.
Something happened there, and now
Uh-oh. You may have lost James.
Well, for those of you that are watching,
me.
this is a beautiful row band helicopter, painted in the sheriff's department finish. While we get James back, I can't
now
read.
I hear myself.
Who was the uploader?
Stizzo.
What was it?
Stizzo.
I probably butchered that. But beautiful. I can't wait to get my hands on one of our row bands. We keep talking about getting one over here, and super looking forward to it. I think we're talking about maybe the BO 105 coming over here and getting that put together for you guys, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I can't tell if James is still gone. No, he's moving his hands. Hi,
I'm
James.
here.
Hi.
Well, now what's worse is I'm hearing myself through my headphones all of a sudden, and
there's nothing worse than having to hear James.
I know. Having to hear my own voice. I don't know if something clicked.
You can hear it from across the room. We don't even need the microphone.
Yeah, I mean, I could yell from Atlanta to Florida. And,
oh, man, Tiger King again.
Oh, yeah, Eric-ish. Oh, I am so loud. I don't know where I got to go, Alex. I don't know what happened. But
And we're back.
I've got my mics muted.
They can still hear you.
Yeah, they hear me. I'm just gonna roll with
More
it.
from Arthur RC.
Arthur RC doing great work on his Eurofighter on his channel overall.
Yeah.
Go check him out.
A ton of videos out here lately.
He was playing with the Eurofighter and does some nice high alpha in it. Like, I gotta fly your Eurofighter. If at Top Gun I could run away with it for a little bit just to get some flights.
For sure. I do think I'm going to throw a little tail weight in it. This is something he's been doing here lately. You know, it flies beautifully on the stock CG, but if you want to do a lot of high alpha like he's doing in these shots, you know, throw a little bit of tail weight under the rudder, and it flies even better in high alpha for it.
Nice.
So, I really dig the way it flies with the ordnance on, too. This one and the A4 for me are two of the best ones with the ordnance on flying models.
Yeah, just with the amount of ordnance, the way it looks, I'd only fly with the ordnance on it.
It actually flies really good with the ordnance on it, too, is the fun part.
It adds weight.
Well, it adds weight to the tail, and it just, I don't know, it just feels more stable with all the ordnance on it to me. You lose a little bit of the vertical climb, but it just flies money.
Nice. And that was just the beginning of that video. He goes for a while in his latest video, so obviously it's in French. So, you know. But it sounds cool when he says cool things in French. So it's even better. But awesome stuff. Is that the end?
That's it.
All right, that's the end of the custom community.
Sweet.
So Wes, we'll start with well, I guess we'll be quick, guys. You've seen me now. You might have seen the video, me flying the Twin Otter. If you have any questions about it, but I did that quick tip video with the differential thrust, and it worked. Everything on my model is based on what's on the product page, so I made no changes to it. I didn't have to manipulate like my motors and set. The only thing I had to do was just the back plates on the included spinners. I had to just drill them out a little, ream them out a little more to fit the prop shafts. That was like the only extracurricular thing I had to do.
Right.
And now I want to go get some. I got to solder XC60s on my 5000s because I want bigger packs. I only got 5 minutes on the 3700s. And I had to push those all the way forward. I didn't have to add any weight to get the CG, but it was hard to strap them down in the front based on there's like a removable seats in the front, so like I got a little Velcro in there and it worked. It was just enough to make sure they didn't move around, but I feel more comfortable if I get heavier batteries that I could have a little further back and then I could strap them down with some straps. So that was the only thing in my head. I was like, if anything's going to go wrong, it's going to be these batteries slipping because I just couldn't get them where I wanted them. But all around, the thing flew great. And I'm going to leave it on the floats all summer because I plan on getting to the lake to fly this around more. But now you went out with the Dago and had a little issue. So, we'll take it over to Wes.
We don't have any video of it, unfortunately. So maiden flight, I set mine up just per the website recommendations. And, you know, sometimes we find when we actually go out and fly it that we might change a little bit from the website. So on the website, we recommend it set up on a 4S 5,000 milliamp. And the airplane flew on that, but it kind of felt a little underpowered to me. And so I came home and did an amp clamp on it and actually checked that the motor and the ESC and the prop and everything could handle 6S. And surely enough, without having to change anything else other than the battery, the power system actually could take 6S. So then we went back out and flew again, and the airplane flew much better with the 6S power system. But unfortunately, my spinner, it comes with a yellow spinner. It got loose in flight and started to vibrate awful, and unfortunately shook my motor loose, and I had to make an emergency landing and come home and fix all that. And that's why you see this black spinner, because when the yellow one came off, it kind of hit the cowling, and I haven't been able to go out and fly it again, as we just got it fixed and turned back around after all these events. But I will say the airplane flies fantastic. I got 2 flights on the airplane before I had that issue, and I could feel how nice it flew. And I was really surprised with the larger wing of the Dago. If you look at this compared to a regular Mustang, the wing is actually a little bit wider than it should be scale, but that makes it come in and land so nice. I was amazed. It probably lands at 15, 20 miles an hour, which for a large balsa plane, it's very surprising how gentle it is. And we've been doing a lot of the uploads, I'm sure y'all seen, of our shorts. And if you've watched any of those, I actually ended up making my own set of retracts for the Dago also. Now, you can always order our factory retracts and they'll pop right in here. But when it got sent to me, we just kind of missed that, and I ended up having an extra set of PJ50 retracts.
And you're very impatient.
And I'm impatient, yeah. And I wanted to go fly, so I like to fly airplanes, as y'all know. So I couldn't wait, so I just made these, and like I said, these are the P38 struts, and now I have suspension, as you can see, and like I said, the PJ50 retracts went right in there, and I had all of it. So, this is something I always try and tell people too, is if you're going to get into ARFs, don't ever throw away any of your parts from your crashed airplanes, because you can always maybe repurpose them. Servos. So on this airplane, instead of using the recommended high-tech servos, I actually ended up using the same Graham Freewing servos, which we have right here on our website. I've done it in two Nexa models now. The P47 Touch of Texas, I actually did Freewing servos all in that airplane. And as long as you make sure your torque is high enough or equivalent to the same servo from Hi-Tech, you can easily use the Freewing version. They're Metal Gear, they're digital, all the stuff you want, but a little bit cheaper. So it's something you can always think about. Or if you're ordering an airplane and those are out of stock, the ones we recommend, keep looking on our website, because we offer so many servos, that can do the same thing from other brands too. So those Freewing ones really worked well in this airplane. But I've been super happy with it. Like I said, I can't wait to go out and fly it again. It has been an awesome plane. And I got mine sitting here. I can maybe pick it up for just a second so guys can actually see how big it is. But I mean, it's a good looking airplane, as y'all can see.
They got to send you the Voodoo too.
Yeah, I know. So you need the Voodoo, and I could have this. We could fly them together. But yeah. I love on these Nexa planes too. It comes out of the box with all the rivets already done. I'm sure the Otter was the same way, right? Like it's got all the rivets printed on it, right out of the box. Your fuel doors, all those types of things. You don't have to do it on these. They come out of the box with it already done for you. And like I said, this airplane was super easy to put together too. If you're looking for a great first balsa airplane, I put this airplane together in about a day and a half. It comes so much of it already done for you. The hardest part of this whole thing was making my own retracts. And if you had the factory ones, you just drop them in there and keep going. That slowed me down quite a bit. So, I mean, for somebody that's interested in it, this is a great plane to start with. And the characteristics, like I said, I only have 2 flights on it, but I could instantly feel how forgiving this airplane is. For a Mustang, as you can see, that large wing chord on this airplane versus a regular Mustang really makes it come in and land very nice. So anyway, very cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the full flight video of that, which should be coming soon to a theater near you. And then what's
Maybe
next? Bancroft.
Flying it.
So the day we went out with the Twin Otter, we also grabbed, me and Alex took the 200 scale that we showed last live show and got out with the Titanic and the Missouri, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's hard to when you watch the over videos, I don't really just as I'm driving around, I'm like, I don't know how I can talk during this. There's not much you need to do with a boat. It's got two. It gives you like an airplane transmitter. So one side is just forward and reverse, and the other side is just rudder. That's it. But when you're driving them around scale, and they're so relaxing, and the fact, all the detail, like you can put it on your mantle, they're absolutely gorgeous models, and the fact that you can put it in the water and actually use it is unbelievable. And when you when you watch the Titanic one, and we're going to have a quick tip on this, the biggest thing you have to worry about is the ballast in these bows, especially the Titanic. The Titanic sits really high. Like even Alex, if he points the cameras over to these two next to me, it's a lot taller. And then when you put the cover on with the stacks, like in the video, I'll show you, like I filled my bathtub up and I had to use about 8 pounds of BBs.
Wow.
Along the bottom of that to get it to not tip over. But once you get it the right way, you can push it and knock it and it's not going to go anywhere. But I've got about 4 pounds in the middle spread out and then 2 pounds in the front and the back to ballast it forwards and backwards. And but once you get there, it looked great. But there were a couple boaters who were going out, and when they saw it, they were like, that's awesome. You guys were going out fishing like next to us, and I was driving the Titanic like near their boat. I'm like, we got it. Everybody always has to make a iceberg comment, though.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, man, you know.
These boats are truly
not the boat's
amazing,
fault.
though.
It's the captain's
they really
fault.
are.
They're absolutely stunning. And I will say, I've got the Nimitz on the way.
Oh, man.
So the aircraft carrier, which is another almost, I would say, 6 inches, maybe a foot longer. Like the scale's a lot smaller, but it's still a bigger boat than these two. And it comes with a bunch of accessories for the top, all the planes, like construction equipment, things like forklifts, that things that would be on the top of the aircraft carrier. So
you can bring that one to
final
me when
countdown.
you get done with it.
I'm gonna have to have Alex edit a portal because the Nimitz is going through.
Right.
To show up at Pearl Harbor.
Have the Black Horse Zero fly it over it.
How's one carrier gonna take out a whole fleet? Like, you don't know what's on this carrier, brother.
Oh, good movie.
Excellent. We were watching some scenes of it. Love that. That's a movie they should remake somehow with new effects, and even get us in. Like, show us what would happen if the Nimitz showed up at Pearl Harbor.
Right.
Or send it to Midway or something. Just a what if scenario for action would be kind of cool.
Would be.
But yeah, so that'll do it on the Bancroft ships. Look out for those videos. If you're interested, I go into a lot of detail in those videos about them, and they'll be out next week. And then last but not least, so last time I showed you the turbo racing videos, Alex edited a gorgeous video of just the racing cars, but they also carry drift cars, and I didn't realize the drift cars had a lot of differences than the other ones. These come gyro stabilized, so they're 1/76 scale. They charge up on your transmitter like is, but they're gyro stabilized, and they have brass tires. So it's hard to show here, but we're gonna work on this video. Will be next. You're scared to just turn it?
If it goes black.
If the camera goes black, it's my fault. Sometimes the thing gets a little crazy, but I'm gonna plug it in here. Just one of them. But I wanna show you this first. So on the transmitter, and you'll hear it, I'm gonna jack up the gyro. Like, I didn't even realize they were. Like, you hear the gyro working? That is so cool. So now if you have the gyro just like a plane, if they have the gyro too high, the car's going to wobble all over the place. So I actually bring the gyro down, and I am trying to figure out how to drift. But right now I have the throttle on really slow, just so it doesn't go over. But like, you can hear the brass tires on the wood. And we're going to make a good video on these once we figure it out, but they come in the blue and the green. So Giants versus Jets, that's what me and Alex were doing. But they are really cool. Something the kids would love. But I've got to learn how to drift it. And we do have a track that I want to get, because I think the shiny hardwood makes it tough. I think I need either concrete, or they sell one of those little mats like I showed you last show, and you've seen the video. That's a different material that makes the drifting even better. The runtime on these, Thurman, we filmed that whole video. You get about a half an hour easy, and then you could charge them up either through the transmitter, so it'll use the AAA batteries you put in here, or it also comes with a USB charger, and takes about an hour to charge them up, if even. But they have the LEDs on the bottom, so this would be blue, and these are green, so hard to see on there, but it's, yeah, you're not going to see it. But, you know, the under...
You gotta let the gyro help you, don't fight it.
You gotta let the gyro help you. Don't fight it. Use it.
Like, Bird, what's that mean?
So, like, I turn this way, and then... Like, I'm expecting full Tokyo Drift. But I don't know if it'll do that. But there are some videos of guys doing it that I've been watching, trying to practice. But like you said, it's its own demon. So to make a really good video, I'm going to have to get better with them. But, you know, and I don't have the space right now to go nuts on it. But the fact that that's included for, like, I think it's 70-something bucks, maybe $80, everything included with it. They're just so cool for what they are. They really are. You know? If you're into that sort of thing, then definitely check out the turbo rating stuff.
I think these
Wes,
are absolutely awesome.
You need them. Yeah, they're just like... Well, you're a slot car guy.
Oh, yeah.
You love this kind of stuff. And
these are like...
But I was just impressed. I didn't realize how... You know, they're all different. The monster trucks are their own thing. The race cars are their own thing. They, like, the race cars have rubber tires, and they won't even move on this. They stick really nicely. But these have the brass tires and a built-in gyro. I'm like, and something this small. Like, what? That's just awesome.
Oh, I've been impressed
really,
with,
really
I mean,
cool.
a lot of the ground vehicles here lately. I mean, the little crawlers with the portal axles and everything. I mean, there's
the
some
Hobby
really
Plus
cool
ones.
stuff hitting the Hobby Plus. They're hitting the website right now. We've got a lot of really cool new products here lately. Have been a lot of fun.
But the blue one, and they look good. Like, they're really detailed for what they are. And when you I forget, do I take it off? Like, yeah, there it is. And just, I'm always so impressed.
I love the underglow too. It cracks me up on those.
Yeah. But then just the little battery on top. It's just a whole chipboard. Just the way they did these, man. They whoever designed these, man, hats off to them. They're smaller than Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah,
So
I mean, they're amazing.
These won't work on Hot Wheel tracks because of the brass on the plastic. They'll probably slip all over. But the other ones, you could drive on those orange tracks from Hot Wheels if you want, you know, all over the place.
Crazy.
And especially the monster trucks. Oh, now I forget which transmitter's which. Let's see.
Gas
Get it
pedal.
back on there.
Here we go.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
Don't fight it. I'm always fighting it. Sorry, Mike.
What do they say in the Cars movie? You got to turn into the skid.
Yeah, that's the...
Turn right to go
It
left.
It happens so fast. I got to work on my... Like, a lot of it's going to be my dual rates on my steering. Oh, my ears keep popping out, these things. Yeah, because what they took away... So there's no throttle trim. That's the gyro on this transmitter.
Right.
But I got throttle dual rate, steering dual rate, and then steering trim. But I got to work on the steering trim. I probably have to dumb it down more, maybe. But it happened so quick that But you can see the people who get it, and it works.
Maybe you just need a big open spot of concrete in the corner of the basement or something, and just spend all day out there playing, and you'll get it down.
I have the Kyosho 27 scale cars come with, like, cones. They'll still be too big for this, but, you know, I got a Leica glove.
I've got the Kyosho Dodge Charger. It's up there on the shelf right now, and it's the drift spec one. And man, I've had a blast with that because it drifts awesome right out of the box.
I feel like a bigger car would help me learn
like
how
the
to
Charisma
drift.
car. If you try one of these,
and then,
they're awesome.
Because like anything else, like even with a plane, like a lot of people recommend a small plane as a beginner, and sometimes a small ready-to-fly beginner plane is not necessarily a good beginner plane because it could be too squirrely, you know?
Right. You
like
know, it's It's one of those things, like you say. I always say a little bit bigger airplane is the way to go if you can afford it. Of course, it all comes down
Yeah.
to budget. Which same thing in these cars. The little micro ones are pretty inexpensive, so it's fun for anybody to be able to get into it inexpensively the way it is and have a
Hey,
good
Arthur RC's gonna be in Atlanta from the 5th to the 14th in September.
Oh man,
Arthur, we got to talk, man.
that ain't far
we
away.
We could have some stuff here, and film you flying it, man. That would be
There you go.
awesome.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, definitely stay in touch, Arthur. I know you do.
September.
But yeah,
in
guys, so that'll
Georgia,
move us
that's
to questions and answers. What other questions do you got? For us, I want to say the video on the twin hour floats was awesome. Oh, thanks, Joe.
It was. Any quick tip ideas that you want to see from us too? Let us know. You know, we've been really trying to do the quick tip series again lately.
Yeah,
A lot of
I have one
transmitter
coming out on
stuff.
ballasting. You're gonna see me mess around in my bathtub, getting these to ballast. When I was doing this one, like I thought I had it, the Titanic. I was by myself, and now I explained in the quick tip video that there's 1,000 ways to ballast a boat. Most guys are probably just going to pour the BBs along the bottom and glue them in, never touch it. I don't want to do that to these because I might sell them. I might, like, you know, they're Motion RCs, but
Right. Get another
invest
model
them
in. You can
get them
take
somebody else. Yeah.
Put them into another
How long
one.
could I keep them here? So I just use bags. Like this was the bag just for the Missouri.
Right.
That's like 4 pounds for the Missouri, but I only needed one bag. So I put the bag in, fill it up, and then you could spread the bag around the bottom. And then I just taped it down, you know, like, because the boats don't move too fast. It's not going to shift the way a plane CG might shift if you're doing something big. So I got 3 of those bags in here. But I thought I had it right. And I'm by myself. And it's ballasting nice. So I'm like, let me put the top on. When I put the whole top on, I let go and the boat started doing this. I was like, and like, luckily, because I got big fat fingers. Luckily, I grabbed it and didn't break anything because it almost capsized, and I almost like. So then
it's
I
a
had to
little
do it all
stressful
over
with the battleships, putting them in and out of the water. I'll
like,
agree with you.
and I say in there, if you could have like your wife or a friend hold it while you do it, just in case, that would help. I wouldn't ballast it in the lake. I would do it in a bathtub so you can be right there with it. But once you get it, then you can, you know, now I can knock with 8 pounds of weight. You could knock it and it's gonna bob back and forth and go. So
hit an
that's
iceberg,
awesome.
it'll just keep going.
And then I say in there, I'd love to see. I almost want to like. I wonder if I could do it, but like add a Henlong smoker
Oh, that'd be cool.
and
Have
have
it
the
come
white
out of
smoke
the-
coming out of one or
of the
two
top.
stacks.
Yeah. That'd
And if
be
you really
awesome.
wanted to go hard, I'm sure you could get little LED lights all over the top and
Oh,
the
man.
sides and really make it look like a party on the boat.
That would be pretty epic. In the Titanic, have all the little windows being lit up from the inside.
It's funny though, looking at it, like it really is just a big ferry. Probably would have been really boring on the top deck. Like there's no shuffleboard on there.
Now you're used to
There's
our
no-
cruise
you know-
ships today where there's like a pool with a slide and all that stuff.
Gotta walk
Back
around
then it was
drawing
like, here's some
people
lawn
with
chairs.
your laptop.
Walk around drawing beautiful women is what
That's
you did
right.
on the Titanic. That was it.
Lean over the front railing quite a bit.
Actually called the Luftwaffe. What else do we got? Yeah, Mike Bird. These you can turn anywhere into a racetrack with the turbo racing stuff. Like,
For
well
sure.
worth it for the price. What you're getting in the box, and like the race cars come with extra bodies, so you could spray paint them up and have 3 different bodies for yours.
Yeah, that way you
They
and
all
your
have
friends
their
could
little
have different
differences.
cars. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Three Ruffins.
What did Ruffin say?
Smoke always makes
Yeah.
RC better.
Smoke always makes RC better.
100%.
But you could and the Henlong smoker would just help add to the ballast. So
Yeah, you need the weight
you know.
anyway. You might even be able to
Yeah.
stick the sound system in there, just that diesel sitting there going boom, 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 boom.
ooh,
I think they're diesel powered on the. No, the Titanic was steam powered, so it wasn't diesel.
Steam.
I don't know
I
what
would
you'd
say
make
steam.
the sound of.
the guys in the bottom were just shoveling coal right
Right.
into the
Yeah, I don't know
all
what
day
the
long.
sound system you would use for that would be.
No, I think
There
the
you go.
sound system would be the
Bluetooth
violin
speaker.
guys
Yeah,
who would have been on the deck playing.
just
You
blare the Celine Dion whenever it goes across the lake.
I hate we use the song
Oh
for
yeah,
the video come up because you have to.
you have to.
But my God, I hate that song so much.
You have to.
That was like when the peak of that movie, having to hear that song over and over again.
It's well that and like so we're out at Cletus and Cars last weekend, and I have the F-14 driving it around down in all the crowd, and they turn on the Top Gun music blaring over the PA system for the whole place. Everybody's just busted out laughing because they're like, "Yes, that's perfect."
Now that doesn't get old.
No, it never gets old. But yeah,
If you see a Tomcat and you don't hear that theme, then
it cracks.
then you do
me up
something wrong.
so
Like
hard.
Danger Zone?
like the Airwolf.
You guys heard
Yeah,
of Danger Zone?
Airwolf.
Danger Zone, yeah.
Okay, you guys kept saying the theme song like it wasn't Danger Zone.
Danger
Yeah,
Zone.
Danger Zone. Yeah,
Danger Zone. Sorry.
I can
Or
start
like when I see
singing
the
it,
Blue
but I don't
Angels,
think
it
you
has
want
to be Van
Oh,
Halen.
yeah. Dreams.
It has to be Dreams. Or it just doesn't work.
that. Yep. So like Titanic, you have.
So I don't
to
see
do this
too
game
many. I don't see any questions. So that means we did a
Right.
good job.
There you go.
We answered all questions. So guys, for our next main live show, we'll be back from Top Gun, and hopefully Wesley will have won. Because if he doesn't win, he has no idea. His job's on the line.
That's right. I'm out of here. Get
we
out.
only want winners on this channel. So
Dang it.
I would be love
If you're
love
not
for you to
first,
win,
you're
or we'll bring,
last.
or we'll have Jerry on to
There you go.
show his championship to you.
Start his new job.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll have a live. We've been going live here every week with something.
Yeah.
So next week, I'm sure we'll get Wes out there. I've got the next plane you'll probably see me fly. There's a new Neptune scheme. The Neptune EDF is one of my favorite EDFs, so I sent that to myself. I'm probably going to take that out to the lake just because the lake is a lot closer to my house than my flying field and looks better. And that thing flies great, and nothing changed on it but the scheme, but we need new pictures for the website. So, hey, we'll do that. Maybe I'll do an unboxing of that when I get it. You've got some other stuff coming. Oh, I've got the Nimitz I might go live with to show you guys unbox that thing live.
Here that I need to finish up. I know we're going to be doing the Mr. RC sound system install in the Zero before Top Gun, so
Nice.
I have no idea what we're going to do live in the next few weeks, but we got planes everywhere right now to put together. So I'm sure I got a bunch of Zod planes. Maybe I could go live and put one of those together with you guys. So,
Some of the ZOHD planes.
Yeah. 3 or 4
Love
of
it,
them
man.
here. Yeah. It's a good time.
It's a good time, and we're getting into, we're getting into the good weather, man.
That's right.
It's finally,
Busy season.
Finally, this was a rough. I see that meme where it's like, it looks like spring and winter are having a custody battle over us for a while, and hopefully
Polar down here.
spring's gonna win.
Yeah, we haven't had the
But-
cold, but man, it's been windy lately.
Yep. We got thunderstorms supposed to be today here, so
We need the rain
I'm
here. in
definitely
Florida
not doing
right now.
anything outside today. But all right, gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. Wes, I think you had a
did.
good
Oh,
time.
yeah. Always have
He
a
always
good time
has a
hanging
good
out with
time.
everybody. Are you kidding?
And
Playing with toys.
yeah, man. So
How much better
hit the
can it
like
get?
button, hit the subscribe button. We've had a video almost every day for the last couple weeks here. If you guys
That's
noticed,
the goal.
the content is coming fast and furious. And as always, guys, thank you so much. And
man.
we will see you in May with this show, but one of us will see you next week live anyway. All right, guys.
All right.
Have a great day. Bye, guys.